So I'm gonna count you down in three, two, one. Let's go.
What's good? What's happening, good people? It's the Masterclass Podcast, episode 131 on Friday the 13th. 31, 13. If you know numbers, you already know. My name is Rashid K, the HNIC, the head nigga in charge, the beast ran God. You know, the original article done. I hope you had an awesome hip hop week. I know I did. Let's get straight to it. We're gonna start with, you know, I'm sure you already know about the diss tracks that happened last week or any other week, depending on when you're watching this, you know. So, yeah, Big Zulu dropped 200 bars, and obviously there were casualties, man. But the main casualties were MT and Duncan. Those are the two rappers he targeted the most, even though he did target Stogie T in passing, he did target Casper in passing, Nota, you know. Yeah, but the song was basically about Duncan and MT. He even dropped a video. He even dropped a video for that. I'm sure Nkuli is playing it in the background, for 200 bars. But on the same day, Duncan replied, boom, hit back to Big Zulu. You know, that was very fascinating. Even though I don't believe it was recorded on the same day, and because with digital stores, with digital platforms, you cannot record today, distribute today, and be on iTunes, Spotify on the same day. I know I've done that. I'm on premium, but you don't get that on the same day. So clearly the song was premeditated, you know, which is fine because Big Zulu has been flirting with the diss track with the 200 bars since June. And if you do that and you know that if he targets rappers, I'm obviously gonna be one of them. And then I start preparing. Like, yo, let me prepare a response as early as now. Because if you check, the track that's on YouTube has Big Zulu's voice notes at the intro and the outro. The one on digital platforms, it's just the track. There's no Big Zulu's voice notes there, which tells you that it was done prior, you know. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter when it was done. It was it effective or not? You know, when it comes to diss tracks, a lot of people are not objective, are subjective. They judge tracks as fans or who they dislike the most out of the two people that are battling. Um, I'm saying that because I saw the beef and the diss tracks between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Drake fans are still in denial that he lost that battle. He's still bringing irrelevant stuff like, yo, the sales, the numbers, yo, your biggest hit featured Drake, yo, Rick Ross, his big song was with Drake, so and so. But that has nothing to do with the battle that's happening right now, the diss tracks. You know, Big and Park were best friends. If I fall out with you we're beefing now, it doesn't matter what you did for me yesterday or last year. So people will be bringing all these receipts that, yeah, remember Drake gave you a verse, gave you a hook, gave you your first platinum. That's immaterial. I know those are just excuses. But I like both tracks, man. It's up to you. I'm not going to be a judge and say so and so had a better diss track. They both my peoples, they both my friends. I have a song with Duncan, I have songs with Big Zulu, and I'm cool with both. It's the same thing with Zakwe having songs with Big Zulu, having songs with Duncan and his friends with both of them. You can't therefore say, why are you cool with this nigga? It means you don't like that other nigga. No, it doesn't work like that. I saw what MT did. I hope Nkuli brings the tweet. MT tweeted us Java. Java, please talk to your friend. You know, why? Java is your friend too. You have his phone. Why are you putting him on blast in public? You know, it was unnecessary for him to do that. But I hope Java keeps calm and continue being cool with both of them, you know. So yeah, man. Duncan dropped, you know, he's getting all the attention, is trending. I hope he drops the album like yesterday, as soon as yesterday. You know, that album, Incwadi Yezono, has to come out now while he's having all that attention, you know. Because the last time he had this attention was 2 years ago when Big Zulu dissed him and he responded with Umncwabo, you know. Now he responded with After Tears. Let's not wait for another 2 years. Duncan dropped that album. Let's keep it moving, you know. And then since Big Zulu dissed ATM and MT, fast forward few days later, F Easy responded, you know, representing ATM. You know, he's signed by MT. He's at MT Records. He's an MT Records artist. So and part of ATM. So he felt the need that since ATM was mentioned, I'm gonna be the one who's gonna take one for the team and diss Big Zulu back, or reply to Big Zulu diss, and he did that. You know, he dropped a diss track dissing Big Zulu, you know, with all the files where Big Zulu is coming from since the hip hop session days, all the way until he made it, you know. I heard my name was also mentioned on that diss track, but not in a bad way, you know. It was not a diss. It was just a question, you know, asking Big Zulu about me, and I can't answer that, you know, because the question was not directed at me. So I like where the game is at right now. I like where the game is at, you know. But don't bother like trying to ride the wave if you were not mentioned, you're not part of the beef. Because I know it usually happens, like a random nigga from the side will drop a diss track. You know, a diss track must be sincere. Don't just ride a wave or do it for attention, you know. I know it worked at some point for Big Xhosa, but you can't jump on the mic and diss people you've never spoken to, people you've never met, people you don't know, because you see that they have some bit of a platform. If you mention their names, you're gonna get some traction. No, it doesn't work like that. You know, like if you have real problems with real people, then let your beef be real. You know, let it be known. So, yeah, let's leave the beef stuff, man. It will always happen. It's part of hip hop, you know. And I saw Ziggy's video. Ziggy times 4. Ziggy from Cape Town. He dropped a video, Hone, remix, featuring Makanvas Dope Boy and Pretty Ugly. That's a dope fucking track, and that's a dope video. And I think Ziggy times 4 is the one who's gonna bring Afrikaans rap to the mainstream. I know he's been doing his thing, he's been popping in Cape Town, but it's his time to go national. You know, shout out to Ziggy. And Makanvas and Pretty, they came through. They came through with that switch to Afrikaans and English and vernac. That was amazing. I like that. That's 100% South African. You can't find that anywhere else in the world. Shout out to Ziggy. Shout out to Ziggy, man. Nice one, boy. And what else? And there was a couple of music that came out of the foreign, out there in the foreign. Dushi, a new signee at TDE. She's a female rapper, dope female rapper. She dropped an album called Alligator Bites Never Heals. Alligator Bites Never Heals. Check it out, by Dushi. female rapper. She's pretty dope. She can mix that sexiness, wretchedness, going naked with lyricism, you know, because a lot of female rappers will twerk and show booty, but no lyrics. She has both. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. And then I'm sure the underground boom bap backpack niggas are happy with this one. Ransom and Conway the Machine drop a collabo project called Chaos is My Ladder, part 2. You know, I listened to it. It's that underground hip hop, you know, fuck the radio type shit. You know, shout out. And LL Cool J dropped an album as well called The Force, entirely produced by Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. They both from Queensbridge, you know. Beautiful album. I wasn't expecting that. I was not much of an LL Cool J fan, but I really like this album. It's amazing. It's amazing. Even the features. He has your Snoop Dogg, you know. He has Busta Rhymes. I love the features and the musicality. You know, the fact that the whole album was produced by Q-Tip. It doesn't sound like a Tribe Called Quest sound, and it doesn't sound repetitive. Like there's a variety of beats, styles, and you know, and you can hear Q-Tip on most tracks in the background, backing vocals, even though he's not credited as a feature. If you know his voice, you can tell, oh, that's Q-Tip. That's understandable because he produced the whole album. Check it out, LL Cool J, The Force. What else happened? Oh, the Brat. The Brat is divorcing her wife. Oh, I don't know who the wife is, but yeah. Yeah, but yeah. So they were married, same-sex marriage. They both females. And few months ago, they had a baby, you know, and the Brat was pregnant. And I posted this. You can still find it on the socials. I said, when these two get a divorce, the Brat is going to keep the baby because she's the biological mother. And the other one is just there as a supporting act because she couldn't even donate the sperms. You know, when they part ways, the Brat will take the baby. And this is exactly what's happening now. You know? So that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I don't know what happens in terms of when the baby's adopted. I don't know what happens when they divorce. Because now it's easy because, yeah, it's my baby. I carried this baby for 9 months. She has my DNA. The baby has my DNA. And you can't take that baby away from me. You know, it's crazy, man. It's the new age. It's these days and times. And then one thing that has been trending and that caused a lot of noise is Kendrick Lamar being chosen to perform at the Super Bowl for 2025 in January. What made the noise is the Super Bowl is in New Orleans, Lil Wayne's hometown. And people are saying, no, Jay-Z is hating on Lil Wayne. It should have been Lil Wayne, and this is New Orleans, wada, it's Lil Wayne. And I understand that. And I would have loved to see Lil Wayne performing there too, you know. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I think there was 2 or 3 Super Bowl in New Orleans before. And how the performers are selected, the names are brought up, and it's the city that decides, that has the final decision. And the city of New Orleans went with Kendrick Lamar. which is very tricky, which is very tricky. Imagine like there's a huge event in a hip hop event in Togoza, and then instead of choosing Rashid K, you go choose Zakwe from Durban in my own hood. You know, I understand how Lil Wayne and Birdman and Nicki are feeling. They've been tweeting all of that. Nah, Jay-Z is a hater, Jay-Z is a hater. But they haven't addressed the city of New Orleans. You know, their city had the final say to say, yeah, no, it's cool. Out of these names you suggested, we're going with Kendrick. You know, so it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think Jay-Z is hating on Lil Wayne. Jay-Z has made songs with Lil Wayne. Jay-Z has made songs with Nicki Minaj. Jay-Z has made songs with Drake. You know, I don't know of any song of Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar. I don't think they have a song together. I stand to be corrected, but I don't know of any song. Yeah? Probably some mixtape material. But I don't think Jay-Z is hating on these people. You know? I really don't think so. And it doesn't mean that if they have the Super Bowl in Queens, New York, they can choose Lil Wayne. It doesn't mean that because it's in New York, Nas must perform there, or LL Cool J must perform there, or Q-Tip or a Trap Called Quest must perform there. It's that entitlement I was talking about on the previous episode with hip-hop, that we are too entitled. We feel like we are being owed something, or some things naturally belong to us. We deserve these things by right. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Lil Wayne can perform anywhere. You know, he can perform in New York, can perform in Chicago. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just because in LA they chose Dr. Dre, it doesn't mean that every city must have the artist from that city. You know, I would have loved to see Lil Wayne as well. You know, and it's more than the Super Bowl is watched by more than 100 million people. So it's not necessarily for the city, but it's for the entire world. You know, it's for the entire world to watch and enjoy the performance and the whole production. You know, sometimes you can watch, you don't even know where it's held, where it's at, you know. So, yeah, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. Before we get into our topic for this week, last but not least, ending our intro on a sad note. Last week we lost two important figures in the music industry. Rich Homie Kwan passed away. May his soul rest in peace. Apparently overdosed on pills. You know, he was 34. May his soul rest in peace. And then here at home, South Africa, we lost Mapaputsi. Apparently he's been sick since last October, November. You know, at home he refused to go to the hospital until he passed on. May their souls rest in peace. Now let's get to our topic of the week. Ring the bell there, Nkuli. Okay. What are we talking about this week? We're talking about artists and websites. How many artists do you know that have their own websites? Hardly any. Even the biggest names. You can't find bigzulu.co.za or caspernyavest.co.za. You know, at the
Like Wikipedia as well.
yeah, you know, they don't even have Wikipedia pages. Only a few, you know, like your WHP, your AKA, most of the artists that are no longer with us, you know. But like, is the website wave dead or what? You know, because overseas artists have websites, booking agents have websites. You know, in South Africa, people who have websites is people who are selling something. The clothing labels, you can go there and buy it and order the merch. But artists, there's a lot you can do with your website. You can sell your music directly. You can sell your tickets to events directly. You can sell your merch directly. You can interact with your fans directly, you know. Because we've seen a couple of times when they say, Twitter is down, Instagram is down, WhatsApp is down, Facebook is down, because it's beyond our control. What happens when these things are down forever? All your pages are gone. All your pages are gone because you don't have your own website. You know, I really do believe that we're still like 20 years back when it comes to the website game, you know. Interaction, like South African artists are not good when it comes to interacting. They ignore fans, like on comments, you know. You see, they end up talking to each other. I've seen that a lot on the comments on Instagram or Facebook. A fan will comment or ask question, like something serious and important, and then they'll ignore it. When other big artists, Pearl Tusi or Casper Nyovest commented, you reply to that. You know, those are not people who are making your career. Those are your colleagues in the industry. You know, you're supposed to be entertaining these fans to keep them. Because somebody else will, and you're going to lose a fan for being ignorant. You know? So, we need these things. We need these things, man. Whether you're a musician, you're a podcaster, in the entertainment industry, if you entertain, obviously you have a following. And how do you interact with that following? How do you communicate with that following? How do you make sure that you keep that following? You know, I really do believe that we need these websites, you know. Every artist, and I think the web designers are sleeping. They're not advertising themselves enough, you know. You can like the beat makers did, you can choose 2 big names, design websites for them for free, and use that as your marketing promo, and say, yo, I charge this much. I did a website for Big Zulu. I did a website for Casper Nyovest. You know what I mean? So, web designers, up your grind, up your grind. I really do. I usually go on overseas artist websites because we don't have much here. We don't have much here. The ones we have are hardly updated. You have a website, but you update once a month. Get someone to work on it. You know. Now we have smartphones. You can be on your phone. Treat it like social media. Go on WhatsApp. Go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go on Facebook, TikTok, and then go to your website. You know, you can add your website on those things. You know, you have control over that. You controlling it. You know, that's my take. That's how I feel, and I hope like artists do follow suit and start taking these websites serious. You know, and you have a chance if you have numbers. Most of these big artists, they have more than 1 million followers. You have a chance of getting brands to advertise on your website. Click opening page. There's Nike. There's the KFC, and that money comes directly to you. You know. That's another income. That's another business you should look at. You know. But anyway, I call this the masterclass, and I'll keep teaching. I'll always be teaching. Yeah, that's just about it. That's how I feel on this website situation, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We need to see behind the scenes, exclusives on your website. Put it all there. Get it done. The earlier the better. Shout out. Let's go to free period. Who do we have this week? Who do we have? Hey, I'm excited. This week on rappers we have Spijo Makanvas. My homeboy Spijo Makanvas. Yeah, he's from Togoza, 1426, Beast Rand, you know. Grew up with him, TKZ. You know, he's a dope Kasi rapper. You know, he's a dope Kasi rapper. He dropped his first project last year, and he's working on something again this year. So be on the lookout. Spijo Makanvas is here to stay. He was also featured on the Beast Rand mixtape. You know, yeah, cool dude. You know, he's done his thing. You know, in and out of jail. He's straight now. He's clean. He got his life together, and I'm loving it. Shout out to Spijo Makanvas. That's our rapper for this week. Moving on to producers. We have a producer by the name of Skirpot Beats. He's from Tsakane in the East Rand. I see he's doing his thing. You know, keep pushing. He needs that one big break. You know, send a beat to me if you have a dope beat. I can forward it to a big name, and then you can get your break. You know, that's how we work. That's how we put people on. That's why we're profiling you, because we know that your beats are dope. Shout out to Skirpot, Tsakane, East Rand. That's what's up. Spijo Makanvas and Skirpot, those are our profiled artists for this week. Time for the review album of the week. It's none other than LaCabra from the Quellas. LaCabra. Whatever you want to call him. He's LaCabra, he's LaCasha. He has an album called Ikawe Mpagatin. That's a dope album. Hey, I don't know why people are sleeping on this project, man, because like it should be one of the top 3 albums right now. That's quite a dope album, man, from LaCabra, Ikawe Mpagatin. It has 12 tracks, and I'm loving it, man. You know, featuring some fellow Quellas members. On Ushaga, there's Lo-Fi. On Quellit, there's the Quellas, you know. And he has Blue Papi on Indota. He has Sasti on Tembalami. You know, he brought all the homies to assist on different tracks, but it's a dope project, man. You know, there's that track called Ushaga featuring Lo-Fi. I was expecting some Ushuni type stuff, you know, but they like went on trapping hard. It's 100% trapping. Even the lingo is on that well to the core lingo, you know, but it's titled Ushaga. You know, it's something very left, unexpected. Shout out to LaCabra, man. I'm enjoying the album. It's beautiful. And rating-wise, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Go listen to it, LaCabra. Ikawe Mpagatin. LaCabra Ikawe Mpagatin. Go check it out and judge for yourself. Rashid K, the Beast Rand God, the head nigga in charge, episode 131. I'm out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna back. Yeah, let me.